Another monster week is in the books. Let's see if we can't keep on adding to it. It's Monday. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason Mattis here with Winning Bets, giving you guys free sports picks every single day. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. What did you get into with friends and family up on over the weekend? Saturday, the wife and I, we went to one of these showrooms, kitchen, bath, showrooms, what have you. We bought a new place not too recently, and it's a full renovation, full gut. So this past Saturday was our first time going to one of these studios and looking at a lot, overwhelming. Woo, it's going to be a fun process going through, picking everything out, but certainly an overwhelming process to say the least right there. If you guys have done any renovation lately, or maybe you're on Pinterest, or maybe you watch HGTV, hit me up with any ideas. We're trying to make our home, fun and cool and modern and what have you. So if you got any cool, fun ideas, go ahead and drop them on down in the comment section. Otherwise, my son brought home another cold on Friday. Actually, this one wasn't a cold. It was more GI related. So yeah, he battled that a little bit, gave it to me a little bit. I battled that a little bit. So between that and it was an okay weekend around here. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. We had a great week here on Winning Bets. Put a lot of money up in our pocket, double digits, made double digits last week. Absolutely love that right there. Let's go ahead and run through it and do the full-on recap. Last week we went 41-27 and plus 10.08 units. Excellent work right there. And now up on the air, still a whole lot of wins, a whole lot of losses, and a whole lot of profit of 102 plus 83 units. Just fantastic work. I had a goal actually a couple weeks ago to maybe end the year at 100 units. Got to that goal now. Although it doesn't mean I'm going to end it right there. We know how sports betting is. You can go up and down. So I need to maintain that goal. I still want to end the year at 100 units, but maybe even raise that bar. I don't want to just say, I don't end the year at 100 units. I don't want to be 50-50 from here on out. I want to continue making money. That's why we're doing this, is to put money in everybody's pocket. So need to come up with a new goal. Maybe new goal will be 120, maybe 115 units, something around there. So let's just keep on putting our head down. Let's just keep on working. Let's just keep on grinding. And I think at the end of the year, if we put in the work, we'll be at a nice, happy place. What were some of those good wins and some of those bad wins up over last week? How about 2-0 on our 2-unit bets? We continue to do good. When we put in 2-unit bets, we identify a spot where a line is off. Yeah, we continue to crush those bets more times than not. And again, went 2-0 last week. We did those Kings Clippers under 55.5 points and Wolves Nets over 54.5 points were our two-unit bets last week that we were able to cash. We also got a couple cashes on Darius Bazley. We're now 3-0 on the year betting Darius Bazley. We've talked about him. He's for sure the new Blake Griffin in terms of not a candidate. He is the guy, and a guy that we'll look to back each and every single night. We also got good cashes over Isaac Okoro. I thought that was good work for us because we were burned on the first time that we bet him, but we didn't let a bad result get us off of a good bet. And that's what we talked about. And sometimes bettors do that, right? They're put off by a bad result. Didn't do that. We went right back to the well. His numbers still suggested that he could be a Blake Griffin and go up under his point total more times than not. And it was good to see we got rewarded. I believe it was Sunday and Friday night. We hit those two cashes there on Isaac Okoro. So good work right there. How about Leeds? We got two bets on Leeds. Good work right there. Leeds -1 on the corners. Got that up against Brentford on Sunday. I think they won the corners 5-1, or maybe it was 5-2, but either way, a nice easy win there with Leeds -1. Then Leeds team total on Tuesday going up against, I believe it was, Crystal Palace. We put in that live bet there on that team total. So a nice, good plus 150 cash right there. Also, Premier League was also good to us in general over the weekend. 5-2 bet in the Premier League. Just another good, outstanding weekend of bet in the Premier League. We got that Norris team total under 0.5, basically saying they wouldn't score a goal. Good cash right there. Newcastle, Burnley under 2.5. Villa on that draw no bet. They came through, beating Leicester. Boy, Leicester's an absolute mess. All Leicester does is give up goals, and Villa was able to beat them at home. Mentioned the Leeds corner as one of those 5 wins, and also City to score in both halves. City to score in both halves. Just love that bet. They create so many chances. Even if I ever lose that bet, it's like, okay, whatever. At least they had a gazillion chances and plenty of opportunity to score. So, yeah, good 5-2 up on the Premier League up over this week. And then the last one's McKissick and Gibson. Remember, we continue to fade the Seahawks defending the running back position from a receiving standpoint. Got 2 cashes there on Monday night with McKissick and Gibson, so good work right there. Some of those notable losses there from last week. How about that Celtics 76ers over the first quarter? The game ended 88-87. The first quarter was nowhere near going over the point total. How about on Thursday, Cowboys Saints, Tony Pollard under 45.5 rushing yards. Still a little bit sick from that one. I don't know if it's a GI issue from this weekend or him ripping off a 58-yard run when he was only held to 6 yards up until that point, but still, that one still gets me a little upset tummy right there. And then United Arsenal under 2.5 goals. I mean, if David De Gea doesn't give up the shitty goal and while he's laying on his back crying, maybe the floodgates don't open and maybe that does go up under 2.5, but De Gea opened up the floodgates on that one. But yeah, still just a fantastic week. 41-27 and plus 10.08 units. Guys, go ahead and hit this like button. 41 wins right there. If you were part of those 41 wins, hit this like button and let me know you put upwards of 10.08 units up in your pocket by hitting that like button. I would appreciate it. It keeps me motivated. Every time I get a like button or get one of these comments, I really thoroughly enjoy reading them. You guys don't understand. It keeps me grinding, keeps me hungry, and I just want to help guys, put money up in your pockets. That's why I do this channel, is to help you guys out. So hit that like button. Let me know you're part of last week's profit. All right, as for bets on today's show, no NBA first quarter lines yet out by those sportsbooks, so it's absolutely impossible for me to go ahead and give you guys NBA first quarter bets on today's show. But as always, look for me on Twitter. As soon as those lines come out, we'll be able to jump on them. If they fall in line, right? We don't ever push anything. Sometimes we may have 1, sometimes we may have 6. We'll just see what the sports. There is a nice slate of NBA games, so I think we'll probably be able to get a couple, but let's just wait and see what those lines come out. And if they mesh with the research, we'll go ahead and fire off a couple NBA first quarter bets where we've just been staying on fire. And let's just look to keep that trend going. I've been really enjoying cashing these first quarter bets with you guys. Otherwise, we know we're going to be looking to fade Darius Bazley. His number's not up yet on the sports books, but look for Darius Bazley and Chuma Okeke. We're also going to be looking to fade him as well. Been doing good fading him. 2-1 on the season fading him. Javonte Green, we won't be able to fade him for a while. The Bulls are in action today, but not going to be able to fade him for a good while. He was tested positive for COVID on Friday, so we will never get a Javonte Green line today or probably for the next week or maybe even 2 weeks. So just look for Darius Bazley. Whenever you see him, go ahead and grab him. Whenever you see Chuma Okeke, go ahead and grab those 2 guys. You don't need to wait for me on Twitter. If you want to go ahead and tell me on Twitter that those lines are available, cool. But in terms of waiting for me to bet it, for you to have confidence to bet it, just know I'm on Bazley and I'm on Okeke if we go ahead and get those lines. So go ahead and grab those when you can. But do just look for me on Twitter for those NBA first quarter lines. All right, as for Monday Night Football, it's Patriots versus Bills. I don't have a bet in this game, guys, and I guess maybe I'm too emotionally attached to this game or what. Obviously, everybody knows I'm a Bills fan. My best bet from this game, though, I will give you my best bet, even though it will not be an official bet because I don't put my money behind it. I cannot root against my squad. My best bet is Patriots +3. That is my best bet. I'm nervous as hell tonight if the Bills are going to win this game. I wouldn't get this if you get 2.5. At 3, you can get 3 at Barstools right now, Bet Rivers. You can get 3 at PointsBet right now. You can get 3 at all the sports books, but in terms of just the regular line without having to pay for any extra juice, you can get +3. I would not do anything less than +3 because maybe the Bills do get a game-winning field goal or they do win by 3, and I hate to have you get 2.5. But yeah, Patriots +3 would be my best bet. My again, not an official bet. I'm not going to put my money behind it, but I like the Patriots tonight. As painful it is to sound, Patriots, they get a good rushing offense. Bills' weakness, again, continues to be their rush defense, so that makes me extremely nervous. Bills also don't have Tre'Davious White. This is going to be our first game without Tre'Davious White. I have a hard time putting my money behind something that I haven't seen yet. And we haven't seen how the Bills' defense is going to go and attack an opponent without Tre'Davious White. We know with Tre'Davious White, he really shuts down the team's best wide receiver and kind of takes a third of the field right away from an opposing team. And we don't have Tre'Davious White, so I don't quite know what the Bills are going to do, so that makes me nervous. And then Sean McDermott versus rookie quarterbacks has been absolutely outstanding. I remember I missed the Jaguars game because that was the game I was down in Florida for that wedding, so I missed that one. But I remember when the Bills went up against the Texans and they had Davis Mills starting, that they threw up the stat of something like, since Sean McDermott had been the head coach of the Buffalo, up against opposing quarterbacks, his record was like something to 1, like almost incredible. But the TDs, the interception was just a couple TDs, a whole hell of a lot of interceptions. Passer rating was like 30 or 40. It was just terrible. I mean, McDermott has been absolutely killing rookie quarterbacks. Well, this rookie quarterback's a little bit different. A, he looks to be better than most rookie quarterbacks, but B, his head coach is also putting him in the right spots to go ahead and succeed. Bill Belichick, Hall of Fame coach, best coach in the NFL by far. And so this is not like a rookie quarterback where I think the Bills are obviously going to have the same amount of success that they've had over the course of the 5 years that McDermott has been there. So, yeah, between that trend that has been really successful, I don't know if that's going to be a successful one tonight. No Tre'Davious White, so a little bit unsure about what the Bills are going to do. With the Patriots, maybe possibly going run heavy because the Bills can't run. I don't know. I've just had a hard time. I've burned a lot of cash over the years trying to figure out what the Patriots will do. Although my best bet, though, is them covering the spread and maybe even possibly winning this game outright. The one advantage the Bills do have, it is a home game. And I think that will serve them well tonight, but won't put it past the Patriots at all to go ahead and walk into Buffalo and go ahead and steal a victory on Monday night. So that being said, yeah, no bets for me on Monday Night Football. So maybe you're watching the show and you're like, damn, he just gave a whole show and didn't give out any bets. Well, I guess technically I didn't give out a bets, but don't blame me. Again, the NBA first quarter lines aren't out, but I did give you 2 NBA player props. I'm on Basley and I'm on Okeke if you see those lines. But yeah, I just don't feel comfortable betting Monday Night Football. Just don't feel comfortable in NBA first quarters. I would love to have those bets for you, but the lines aren't out. So just make sure you're following on Twitter. Otherwise, guys, we'll just keep killing it this week. We made double-digit profits last week. Let's see if we can't do that again this week and continue putting in some money just before the holiday season for you guys. Otherwise, guys, go ahead and hit this like button. We'll see you back here tomorrow for some more action. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.